Hello all you glorious people of the world, Chelsea-Chee here, back with West of Loathing. I know I said like 2-3 videos ago that it had been a hot minute. I decided to take an extended holiday break, I guess is the best way to put it. Was dealing with some personal life issues, holidays, all that jazz. I just figured, you know, let's just start 2024 off with videos. My goal is to actually kind of be more consistent with YouTube, so we're definitely going to try our best to do that. As for what we're supposed to be doing, I really don't remember. Thankfully, you know, we got Susie over here to talk to us. What do you think we should do next? Right, so that's main storyline. We're not gonna do main storyline stuff yet. You see the bums up at Lazy Dude Ranch have grown your cow's bane yet. So we're gonna just follow Susie's example, you know. We have Alamo Rental Mule, but let's go ahead and go to the Lazy Dude Ranch. You find a liquor cabinet standing in the woods. Maybe there used to be a house around it. You try opening it, but find it to be locked. That's probably why it didn't get stolen by whoever stole the walls. We can pick it though, so we get decent wine and decent tequila. Now I don't know if it's been enough days or not. Oh, I guess it has, because there's a fence up now. Hey, my dude. Like, howdy, man. Got any cow's bane for me? Haven't been 3 days yet. Really? 3 days? Right, that girl that wanted to, like, make stuff. What else you got for me, Suze? Ain't been 3 days yet. Logging permit. What else? Okay, so let's go back over here. I have to go myself to sleep. Well, that's odd. There's a tree stump here with a raw, plucked chicken sitting on it on a plate. You dismount and start walking over to take a closer look at it when a shot rings out. The chicken jumps a foot into the air on fire and lands back on the plate, perfectly roasted. You slowly turn around and see a woman wearing a black chef's hat blowing smoke from the end of her revolver. This here's my property. I ain't care much for trespassers. Well, hey, I didn't mean to. She holds up 3 large baking potatoes in her left hand and points her pistol at you with her right. Side dish is either here these taters or you. You got 3 seconds. Just hold on. 2. Well, I'm not able to hornswoggle her. I don't know. I feel like begging for my life ain't gonna do very much. And I ain't one to beg. You're going down, backcountry chef Magus. I'm gonna whip you with my snake. Okay, that's not that bad. Oh my god. I just wanted to look at the rest of my stuff. It really doesn't matter what I use, because you're dead anyways. You won! Looks like your metaphorical goose gets to stay literally uncooked. Ooh. Okay. Got myself a nice new weapon. I might change out my pistol. Alamo Rent-A-Mule. Hey there, Susie. I don't know of any ranches out this way specifically, but if I had to guess, I'd say there's one out that way. You think it's worth following up on a guess like that? There's good land out that way, and there's plenty of folks looking to make a life for themselves. I can't imagine it's been left empty-handed. Or been left empty and handed. Olive's Garden Homestead. Okay. I didn't want to say, yeah, let's go, and then she immediately takes me away from here, you know. Rentals and complaints. This year's model. I love how we always find needles in haystacks. That's like great. It lists a bunch of features you could pay extra for when renting a mule, such as self-kicking tires, deluxe eyeball wipers, steel-belted radials, two-way sneeze-through wind vent, rear-view mirror. Looks like this is where you go to rent a mule, just judging from the sign, you know. Howdy, welcome to Alamo Rent-A-Mule. How can I help you? I'd like to rent a mule. Don't you have a horse? What do you need a mule for, if I may ask? Oh, it's not for me. I'm picking one up for someone else. Alright then, that'll be 1,500 meat. Why is it so expensive? It's a lifetime contract. The rental business isn't what it used to be, so we've made some changes to our business model. I suppose technically we should change the name to Alamo Buy a Mule, but we'd have to change all our branding. And you really can't rebrand a mule. They're too wary after the first time. I will, but not yet. Oh great, another customer. As if I didn't have enough to deal with already. What with the paperwork, and the heat, and the mule bites, and someone keeps stealing my lunch out of the employee icebox, and my trick knuckle is acting up again. Gosh. Sure, it would be nice to get a little peace and quiet, but nope, I've got to stand here at this counter all day, and the hardwood floors, and helping my staccata. Let me tell you, don't even get me started on what they pay us around here. The mules eat better than I do. Uh-huh. And as if all that wasn't bad enough, I went and dropped my daughter's birthday present down a stupid hole at a stupid mine. And will anyone go and get it for me? Yeah, right. You want me to go get it? What, really? Did a miracle just occur? I can hardly believe it. Where did you lose it? Oh, not far from here. A place called Deepest Delve Mine. I was looking to scavenge some free string to tie up the package with, and I dropped it. And of course, because it's a bracelet, it's round, so of course it rolls into a hole under some kind of stupid machine. Ugh. I'm actually gonna wait to buy a mule, because perhaps if I go get his thing for him, I might get a mule for free, or at least for a very nice discount. Okay. With a ghostly shrieking moo! A cow skull wreathed in its own personal blizzard of freezing wind and shards of ice swoops towards you. Inasmuch as it's possible to ascribe an emotional state to it, you would guess that emotion would be upset. Well, we're always down to fight cows. A cryo boar. So instead of a pyro boar, cryo boar. To the bone! Heck yeah. You shatter the beast like a snow and hate-filled pinata, and Susie carves another stock in her rifle. Coal Smasher 5000. This weird shaft thing goes down further than you can see. Before I go down that, let's go over here. The shaft has collapsed because there's a rope leading down through the rubble. A floor-to-ceiling shaft. You pull the lever, but nothing happens. A quick peek at the generator reveals that it's out of kerosene. You fuel up the generator and then realize the gas cap is missing. That's no good. An impassable cave, and don't even try to pass it because you can't. Gas cap. I wonder if that's on the other side. Nice shadows. Oh boy, a toolbox. All it had in it was a gas cap. Works for me. Guess I should have really gone down here first for whatever reason. Replace it. You screw the gas cap on and fire up the generator. It purrs like a kitten. A kitten with black lungs, but still. There's a lever inside to tell the elevator where to go. How modern. Let's just go to level 2. We'll go down level by level. This thing goes down a long ways. Nasty trash and hundreds of empty sarsaparilla bottles. Nothing of interest. Just a bunch of worthless leftovers. It's a nice cupboard, but it's bare. Oh. Am I finally gonna get to see Jeff? These cultists are really going to town with the whispering and tracing of spirals in the air, and generally being really creepy cult weirdos. They seem too preoccupied with their spooky nonsense to notice you. Unfortunately, they're blocking your path. I can't remember if I fought those guys or not. I wonder if I can pass them now. One of them notices you approaching and nods politely before going back to her muttering and whatever. She's the only one that notices you, and none of them seem inclined to get out of your way. Okay, well, never mind then. Back to my colorful hat. Not map. This. There we go. What's my EXP? So that's discount. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. And we'll do that. Okay. I'll come back to fight them, I guess. I can't remember if I fought them all in that one cave that I went to or not. To be honest with ya. Don't worry, toilet. I'll be back to flush you soon. This thing is really heavy. It's a child's bracelet. So I can push that. This toilet is remarkably clean for being underground. This toilet is unsurprisingly very dirty. There's a bunch of cultists here whispering to themselves and tracing spirals in the air, 6 of them to be exact. They don't seem to have noticed you, but pushing through them would definitely change that. You know what, let's leave this on. I'm sure I'm not going to get any sort of different talky talk. You try to push past, but the one in the back shakes his head and indicates for you to stay where you are. I guess there's a queue or something. And let's go ahead and go to level 4 real fast. Now, will there be cultists on the right? There's a whole crowd of cultists here muttering and doing creepy Tai Chi. Hey there, fellow cultists coming through. They ignore you and continue to block your path. So I guess I will have to fight them. Alright. Let me go back. Sure, let's go to level 2. Let's go ahead and fight them. What's the worst that could happen? Besides death. Oh, let's see. 130, 141, 139. Over here to the middle. Whip it. Whip it real good. Now, let's see how much they do, I guess. Oh my. So he's the only one that actually attacked. So you'll be dead. So now he attacks. My HP looking like 60. My god. How did that take Susie down that much? I thought that was gonna kill him. And that guy's dead. That guy's stunned. And it missed, of course. He's gonna be dead next turn. Okay. A tentacled badge. Ooh. Have you ever seen an octopus with more than 2 eyes, though? I mean, you only have 2. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to look at the gun. Yeah, this gun definitely does more. Oh, and that gives me... Okay. What's over yonder? This spiraling shape is making you feel strange. You want to stop looking at the spiral right now. It's a big cross made of El Vibrato stuff. Its precise lines and corners stand in marked contrast to the altar, which makes your eyes spin involuntarily when you look at it. Yeah, let's take it. Put the cross in your backpack. Plot significance. The posts on this altar seem straight enough when you look right at them, but in your peripheral vision they writhe nauseatingly. Since we got something octopus, it makes me feel like they're doing something like Cthulhu level. Since obviously they followed Jeff, as their cultist leader. Perhaps Jeff is trying to summon Cthulhu. Let's push it. This thing is really heavy. It's ready to be grabbed. Oh, so I can go up and have them grab it then. But first let's fight some cultists, you know? Might as well. Let's fight them. Oh, there's quite a lot of them, though. It's the only thing. This takes 3 AP, though, is the only issue. 14, 9, 12, 23, 24. We're gonna do this. Okay. 43. So that'll take out this guy at least. They don't have as much health. But it's gonna be an issue if they all attack me. I don't think that's gonna do enough. Try and take them all out as much as possible. Susie needs more health, I gotta say. But at least I have Buffalo Bill. And Buffalo Bill at least has a lot of health. Well, okay. You wake up in a heap outside the mine entrance, both in the sense that your body is like a heap and that it is in a heap of rubble. I'll have to come back and fight those guys, I suppose. There's a button that says winch. It's probably for the winch. There's a button labeled smash. The machine works its magic and compresses the massive lump of coal into a smaller lump of coal. I could just sell it. Now all you need is a few hundred years and you'll have a great big diamond. Okay. So, let's go back here, I suppose. You see wisps of smoke rising above the pines nearby and spur Spectral over to investigate. The source is a little shop nestled deep in the forest, almost as though your proprietor doesn't want customers to find it. You jot the location down on your map so you don't forget where it is. Alright, dude, I found your bracelet for you. How's it going? Oh, pretty typical, by which I mean horrible. My shins are acting up, my eyebrows are on the fritz, and you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I've got to do. But of course the pencil sharpener is broken, so I have to sharpen my pencil by hand with a nail file, and a scorpion got in my coffee and I drank half of it. Oh, the scorpion drank half of it. Did you find my daughter's bracelet yet? Yeah, I found it. Wow, thanks a bundle. It's a real tragedy that there are so few selfless and kind-hearted people like you in the world, willing to do a hugely dangerous favor for a total stranger without any expectation of a reward. I mean, I was kind of expecting reward, but, you know. Okay, well, I'd like to rent a mule, then. Buy the contract. Mule rental contract. This 40-page document spells out the terms and conditions of what seems like it should be a fairly straightforward mule rental. Thanks, I guess. Can you have the mule delivered to Fort Unnecessary to the south? No problem. Thanks for choosing Alamo Rent-A-Mule, and please remember us for all your future mule needs. Okay. Let's go back to Fort Unnecessary then, see if our mule got delivered. But I think he was the last guy I had to help here, too. Oh, I could have been to his legs back. Give him the Alamo contract. Yep, here's your contract. They said they'll send the mule directly to pick you up. Well, that's a load off a whole assortment of my limbs. Thanks, friend. He takes the contract and slowly moseys outside to wait for his mule. Hey, wait! You owe me 1,500 meat! Damn it! This horse has 4 left legs. Great job! That's everyone dealt with and out of here. And that means I'm finally out of this hellhole, too. If we ever cross paths again, I really owe you one. Captain Davenport frisbees her clipboard, snaps you a salute, and marches out of the fort. All in a day's work. Alright. The desolate, lonesome coast. Let's go to Olive Garden's homestead. You hear a loud hiss, except it sounds more like a brrr, which is your first clue that you're being attacked by a cobra. It's extremely rare to find one so near the desert, considering its far northern habitat. Maybe that explains why it's so angry. A cobra. This actually does the most. And it poisons you. Hiya! Ah. That really did a number. You try to skin the frozen snake, but it just shatters as soon as your knife touches it. You probably shouldn't go trapezing through this woman's garden without getting permission. Howdy! Howdy, stranger. Name's Chelsea. Howdy, Chelsea. I'm Olive. Olive Garden. Nice garden you've got here, Olive. Why, thanks. Looks delicious. Oh, I don't grow 'em to eat. I just grow 'em to grow 'em. In fact, if you've got the know-how, you're welcome to harvest anything you like. Thanks. Sure thing, hun. Why, I'm always happy to meet another cactus aficionado. Did you know there's more than 2,000 different breeds of cactus? All different shapes and sizes, and all different colors of flowers, too. I'll be. If you know what sort of cactus to look for, they'll help you survive out in the desert for quite a while, too. Whoops. They collect and store a lot of drinkable water, and several varieties bear edible fruit. I wonder if she's just gonna tell us cactus facts, in which case I'm going to listen to all of them before they start repeating. And that's even before we get into their medical uses. Did you know if you sterilize cactus spines over hot coals, you can use them for sutures? Although you have to be careful, because there's a couple breeds whose spines are actually venomous. Did you know the saguaro cactuses? Those are the tall ones with the arms that you probably picture when you think about cactuses. Generally live to be 160 or 170 years old, sometimes as old as 200 years. Heck, they aren't even considered adults until they're 125. You'll probably think I'm silly, but I kind of think these cactuses as pets. They're like my big green prickly children, though a lot easier to take care of, obviously. This time I don't have anything to say to that. People probably think of me as that weird cactus lady that lives outside of town, but that doesn't matter to me so long as I've got my needle babies. Ooh. Was it Cactus Bill? Are we gonna tell her about Cactus Bill? You know, if you love cactuses so much, why don't you marry one? Chelsea, you are definitely not the first person that suggested that, and I'll tell you what, I would absolutely, positively marry a cactus if I could find one that wanted to marry me. Well, I happen to know a cactus that probably would. Beer barrel. Beer barrel. Button. Button. Coffee. Coffee. I'm just collecting all of these to sell, really, because I don't use them a lot. Ba ba da ba. Ba ba da ba. I don't know if I've gotten these before. I'm pretty sure I have. Frisco Poppy. Ooh. I took all of your stuff, madame. Alright, gotta go all the way back to Dirtwater. I thought since I'd already talked to him, but maybe now that I've talked to her, I talked to him. Howdy, Bill. Howdy. Say, I don't reckon you found me a cactus lady yet. I have found just the gal for you, Bill. Do you mean it, Chelsea? Sure do. She's a cactus-loving lady by the name of Olive Garden, and she's a real peach. You give Cactus Bill directions out to Olive's ranch, and he hitches a ride on the very next passing stagecoach. Godspeed, Cactus Bill. You know, I honestly just want to see. I just want to know. I just want to know. You find a crate at the side of the road. It has mining or maybe first aid supplies stenciled on it. Jeez, make up your mind, crate. You pry the lid off the crate and help yourself to the contents, which turns out to be both mining gear and first aid supplies. We're gonna check on this and then we will call this video a close. Aw, they're both so happy. Look at them. Hey, Bill, I see you found the place. I found the love of my life, and it's all thanks to you, Chelsea. Yes, thank you. It was love at first sight. We got married right away. Well, I'm just glad to have helped someone find happiness in this desolate wasteland. Good luck to you both. Alright, so in the next video, we will go to that other place that we found, that hideaway place. And I guess maybe try to do the few loose ends. I'm probably gonna have to go to sleep, I guess, which will reset all of my stats. So I guess I should figure out if I need to do something with all those stats first before that. Anyways, as always though, be sure to like, comment, share, and even subscribe if you have not already done so. We are getting pretty close to the end of this game, you guys, not including the DLC, of course. So I'm very excited to be completing this adventure in the Wild West of when the cows came home. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!